Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, DonDon Gaming, back at it with another video. Today's video here, we are going to be going over the new timeless set, as well as the new takeover reward card Sean Kemp in this video. If y'all new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. And if y'all enjoy the video, leave a like on it. It supports me a lot. But the cards we have here, we have 3 amethysts. We have Robert Parrish at the center power forward. We have a Jamal Crawford that can't run the point guard, so it'll be very interesting to see about that. Amethyst Wilt looks like he has a duo with somebody, so that'll be interesting to see. We obviously have Carmelo Anthony from the Trailblazers. We have Dirk Nowitzki. I heard his player build is very nice in game, so it'll be interesting how that would work. Diamond Wilt, Pink Diamond Dame, and Pink Diamond Wilt Chamberlain. So it's going to be interesting to see what all these cards got, but let's get into it. So starting off, we have Robert Parrish. 94 offense, 87 defense, 7'7" wingspan, a couple hot zones inside the paint, not the craziest. A great finisher with gold bully, master, back down punisher, basically everything you basically want on just a straight up big man. But most of this other stuff is more so for like guards, acrobat, giant slayer. But sadly cannot hold limits or post that's definitely a minus. Does not have a single shooting badge. He does have vice grip as a playmaking badge, but does not have quick first step or unpluckable, so he might get stripped a lot. Defensive wise, a little bit lackluster in some categories, but he has a pretty good, decent playmaking ones for like just a center. 90 rebounding all around, 80 in the mid 80s for the inside scoring. Besides in the post moves, 88 mid range, so he's definitely gonna be able to pop in the midi, but he cannot shoot the 3-ball. 53 speed acceleration, 75 vertical, pretty good athleticism, defense, good interior, good help, good block, good pass perception, but 66 steal, 68 lock quick is not it. And perimeter defense, he's going to get blown past a lot if you guys have like a speedy center, like a Ponchero. 37 steal ball is definitely not it. Going to his animations, B's back, Biyombo's jump shot, which is going to be interesting to see how that would work. The Embiid, so this card's not, he's bad for like the defensive end of the floor, but at the same time though, if you guys can get away with using him, then he'll be perfectly fine. But he's definitely going to be a lot lackluster for like that 3-point shot and with his speed. But hopefully his height can probably counter here and all that. Moving on to the next card, we have Jamal Crawford here. He's 6'5", 6'10" wingspan guard. Hot zone from top of the key and the left side of the floor. Pretty good finishing badges all around with, more so, guard finishing badges. Doesn't have limitless or posterizer, but it can get a couple extra finishing badges as well. Shooting badges, he very much has all the badges basically 100% need. He's missing Deadeye, Limitless, Corner, Clay, and Amped, but none of those are crazily important. He has pretty much every single playmaking badge in the game besides Dimer and Vice Grip and Mismatch Expert. Does not have a single defensive badge, but can hold a couple. 64, 68 rebounding, great speed with ball with a 90, great ball handling, great shooting, great athleticism besides in the strength. Can probably catch a dunk if he's wide open with a 50 driving dunk. But that's just an if. But definitely is going to be lackluster on the defensive end. So that's definitely where you guys are going to have to find somebody else to run with him. He has Jarrett Culver's release on normal leaner, John Morant dribble sigs with Kevin Durant escape, Kawhi crossover, and Skyping behind the back. He's not that bad. It's just that he's more like I said, he's just that guard that can just shoot. He's like, if I had to compare him to someone, he's probably like a way budget version of like a I'm trying to think, like maybe like a Kyle Korver maybe, just like mainly boosts on offense but just can't play any defense. It's probably a terrible comparison. Y'all can let me know down in the comments, but he's more just there for offense and nothing else. So definitely don't invite you guys to pick up him for that unless you guys really want to. Wilt Chamberlain, 7'1", 8-foot wingspan, only hot zones under this rim. He has a 52 mid-range, so we might be able to pop a little bit in the mid-range. But finishing badges, obviously we know he's going to be able to finish. He's going to be able to play some defense. Surprisingly enough, he only comes with 5 defensive badges. He comes with 3 playmaking badges, but he's great rebounder, great finisher, great athleticism besides in the speed on all around. Inside scoring is pretty much mid all around, but he's definitely lackluster with like a ladder quickness and a steal. But he's not. Is he bad? Yes. But could you get away with him just running like an amethyst center? Yes, because of his height and his length. You could probably decently get away with him. Looking at his release, he actually has Patrick Ewing based on normal timing, so I think he'll be the first card in the game that we see Patrick Ewing's based on normal. Oh, I take it all back. You guys probably could have started on Tony Allen, but he's gonna be the first big to see kind of how Patrick Ewing's based actually is on normal, because other Patrick Ewing has his on quick. But if you guys do want to know what the duo boosts for Jerry West and him, he gets fearless finisher, masher. He gets box out beats, rim chaser, anchor, and he gets a little bit boosted in his defense, which is actually a little bit helpful for the block, but that's pretty much it in the interior, but nothing crazy. Moving on to the diamonds of the set, we have Carmelo Anthony with 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, hot zones from kind of really interesting spots, like popping here and there. But great finisher with silver bully, limitless, which is very nice. I wish he had posterizer, but he can't. Obviously, we all know Carmelo Anthony's going to be able to shoot the lights out. Playmaking badges, he actually has really good playmaking badges as well. Probably just add on dimer or maybe floor general, he'll be fine. Defense, though, is definitely lackluster. He can only hold 5 badges: chase down, box out, ankle, poster, and rebound. 78 defensive rebound, 58 offensive. We all know, excuse me, he's going to have great shooting, great athleticism, pretty good playmaking as well. Inside scoring, he's able to dunk the ball, get a driving layup, draw a foul easily. But defensive-wise, he's definitely in the mid-range of defense. Carmelo Anthony's based on quick. Okay, so it can be interesting to see how his base is going to feel on quick. Normal, leaner, Michael Jordan dribble 6 with Carmelo Anthony. Okay, so Carmelo Anthony could be that dude at that small forward position. If y'all don't have like the MT for like a Jason Tatum, or you don't want to grind for someone like a Scottie Pippen, Carmelo Anthony might be your budget small forward for that, because he's basically good at everything besides obviously the defense. But if you guys run like a good defensive power forward, y'all could be perfectly fine. But moving on to Dirk Nowitzki, 7'1", 117 wingspan, hot zones for pretty much everywhere. Pretty good finishing badges all around. He sadly, he doesn't. Okay, so he has pretty much every single badge that you probably would want. He definitely is, like I said, for most cards, missing posterizer and limitless. Obviously, we all know Dirk is a lights out shooter, so he has every single badge in the game for a big man. Can hold a lot of playmaking badges as well as the defensive end. 85 rebounding and defensive all around. He can get an open dunk with a 65. But I'm surprised they only gave him a 65. Defensive wise, he's definitely very, very lackluster. 60 speed, 650 exterior ball. He's basically just a stretch big that can't really play that solid enough defense. Dirk's based on normal timing. Dirk's leaner. Well, Dirk animations on everything actually, and basic, so he's not gonna be able to dribble like that with that basic dribble style. But if y'all just want to stretch big and y'all don't have money MT for a Chris Bosh, or y'all don't want to lock in a trophy case for a stretch big, Dirk's probably your best bet, but he's really not that good for center or power forward. Moving on to Diamond Wilt Chamberlain. Difference between them is that he has a lot more finishing badges, and he does come with. He's pretty much the same as his Amethyst if he were to on the defensive end. If y'all were to partner him up with Jerry West. So the defensive wise is pretty much a little bit the same. Playmaking is exactly the same, but finishing is where he's kind of like a boosted 70 speed acceleration, which is actually quite a boost. He gets a little bit better in the finishing, but in better mid range. That's pretty much it. So if I had to see exactly what's the difference between these two cards, like I said, a little bit in the lateral quickness is better. The interior defense, like I said, the inside scoring, the shooting, the speed. That's pretty much the only thing that's a big difference. And like I said, finishing is pretty much who's better. And obviously, same thing with Jerry West. What Jerry West boosts on the Amethyst is basically what the Diamond is. So that's not that much of a difference. But if y'all do have more MT for Wilt Chamberlain, I definitely advise you guys to get the Diamond one. But it's still not that big of a difference. If you're running like an Amethyst, Jerry West, and Wilt Chamberlain, you'll be perfectly fine. Moving on to Damian Lillard, 6'2", 6'7" wingspan, hot zones everywhere, obviously from the 3. Pretty good finisher as well. He actually has posterizer and limitless, so he's going to be able to catch some bodies. Every single shooting badge on him as well. Corner specialist he can't get, but he can get slippery off ball. Every single playmaking badge in the game besides Vice Grip, I would advise you guys to add on to him. Defensive wise, he's definitely very lackluster. The only thing he has is pick dodger. Great speed with ball, great shooting, great athleticism besides in the strength. Can dunk, can draw foul, can drive and layup, but just can't do any post moves and is very lackluster on the defensive end. Animations, Dame's release on quick, pro leaner, which is meh. Dame dribble 6. If I'd advise you guys to get Dame, it's just like if you want Dame, you have to. It's just like you just can't afford Curry, or you just rather have Dame over Curry. That's pretty much what I would say. Because like comparing Dame to like Pink Diamond Curry, what's the big difference? It's just that Curry's a better shooter, Dame's a lot better athleticism wise, but Curry's way better on the defensive end, and then Dame also is a better dunker. So it's like. It just depends on what you're really looking for. I personally would say if you guys just want like a worse Curry, that's Dame right here. Just because like I said Dame's really lackluster on the defensive end compared to Curry, but Dame does have a better driving dunk and a better athleticism stuff as well. So and plus badge wise, Curry beats him, especially on the defensive end. Finishing obviously he's gonna beat him with the limitless and posterizer, but everything else Curry beats him in. So to be honest, it's just like there's no point in getting Dame at all. I'm gonna be honest. Moving on to Wilt Chamberlain Pink Diamond version. He does have 2 hot zones from the far mid-range, so that's going to be kind of helpful. He does get Hall of Fame Bully, which is going to be kind of, hectic to use. Still doesn't have a shooting badge, but he does get a little bit better on the defensive end. Still can't hold glove, menace, clamps, or challenger, but he doesn't have 91 rebounding all around. A lot better inside scoring, a lot better athleticism. Way better on the defensive end, but still not the greatest. And his shooting pretty much gets the same. Like, there's not that much of a difference between any of these Wilts. I'm going to be honest. Like the biggest difference is, like I said, the speed and the defense and maybe the post moves. That's the only thing that's different. Like, there's nothing that's crazily different. Like, his shot stays the same. He gets Hall of Fame Bully, Acrobat, and he gets a little bit better defensive-wise. So he's not, like, if you got, I don't even know how I can describe this set. The set's just not good. Like, if we would have got this set, like, week 2 maybe, then I would have been like, okay, this is a pretty solid set. But, like, for what we've been going on so far, this is definitely, like, a letdown set. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is a very letdown set. But if I had to rank these cards just based on the timeless players, I would go Wilt number 1, Peyton Allen Wilt number 1, Carmelo number 2, Dame number 3, 4 is probably going to be Dirk, 5 Diamond Wilt, 6 Amethyst Jamal Crawford, 7 Robert Parrish, and then 8 Wilt Chamberlain Amethyst, I would guess. Like, this set is just not that good. Like, if you guys pick up anybody from this set, I hope you guys have either, if you guys pick up someone like a Dirk or a Carmelo or Jamal Crawford or a Dame, I hope you guys have someone defensively that can run with them. But if y'all do run someone like a Wilt or a Parrish, you guys are going to need shooters with them as well. So that's just kind of my advice for those 2 cards, for those, basically everyone in this set. But moving on to the card that is the free card we could grind for today. Power forward center, 6'10", 7'1", wingspan, Sean Kemp. Hot zones basically from the left side to the corner. Great finishing badges all around. Can't hold bully though, which kind of sucks. He does have 2 shooting badges, which is catch and shoot and corner. And he can hold a couple other shooting badges as well. Pretty decent playmaking badges with quick first step, bailout, needle third, and post playmaker on them. But also very lackluster on the defensive end, which is not the greatest. 88 rebounding, 88-90 rebounding, 79 steal ball, which is okay. 83 ball handling, great finishing, obviously. Great athleticism, great shooting. Well, not really great shooting, but pretty good shooting. Everything in the defensive end is pretty mid. 77 block, 73 steal, 79 lateral quickness, which is not too bad. He has default big. I don't know how well that jump shot is. Y'all can let me know down in the comments, but I don't know how well that jump shot is. But if that jump shot is pretty good, then he'll definitely be a solid power forward to use. But I don't think he's going to be nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Normalina, which is good, but basic dribble style is not going to get him anywhere. Like, even with Kobe Escape, basic dribble style is not getting you nowhere. But for Sean Kemp, if he's not like what the last couple of grinds have been for these Friday contents, which is like the 35 offline clutch time, the 35 triple threat offline, the 25 online games, like if he's not like that, then he's probably gonna be a worth the card. But if he's like that, I probably wouldn't invite you guys to get him, or at least if y'all get him, don't like stress or lose sleep over this card, because he's not the greatest unless you really need a power forward, because that's what he would run. He wouldn't run center just because he's lackluster with the defensive stats, but take that for what you guys will. But is he a solid card? Yes. But is he going to be worth that 35 games of offline, then 15 games of unlimited? I would say no. But with all that being said, though, that's just my thought and opinions and the stats and badges of all these cards that came out today. Definitely a very letdown set in my opinion. But, hey, maybe these cards and animations in game might be 100% different and change my thoughts. But with all that being said, though, hope you guys did enjoy. If y'all did, leave a like or subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. And with all that being said, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.